The MLB has hired Theo Epstein to be a consultant regarding on-field matters. Now we've talked about Theo Epstein on this channel before, but I'm gonna review you to him again. He's the youngest GM at the time when he was hired by the Red Sox. And then after that he became a Cubs president of baseball operations, and he built World Series teams in both cities. And this was reported by David Alder, MLB.com. Now we say this because this is important. And when we mean by on-field matters is everything that goes on the field. So the cheating and the fighting and whatever happens on the field that needs to be disciplined pretty much. So Mario, I'll start with you. What do you think with this?
Well, I mean, first off, I'm glad that he's one of the consultants for these on-field issues. Obviously, there's a lot of them. If you really talk about the Houston Astros and their cheating scandal, and then you go all the way back to like Pine Tar and video cameras and everything like that. Obviously, it's important to have consultants. I mean, he's a pretty young consultant too. He's not that old, so he's had some experience as a GM and everything like that. Here's the reason why I don't like it, though. The reason why I don't like it is because it could mean some type of bias. It really could.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I mean, maybe Theo Epstein is a pretty fair guy, but then again, when you were a GM for the Red Sox and you were a president of baseball operations for the Chicago Cubs, you were connected to those teams. I feel like it should be somebody who hasn't been connected to any
team at all.
Right, and that's the big issue right there, is that you get these guys who are connected to teams and they don't, and who knows what kind of bias they had, or not just the bias can't just be for that team, but maybe against that team. If they were on bad terms and they ended up splitting up, that could also be a bias. So again, that's why I have a problem with it. But I believe consultants should be very biased, kind of like referees and umpires, everything. I believe they all should be biased. They shouldn't have some type of connection to any team. So this is the reason why I don't like this. I'm not saying Theo Epstein is the type of guy to put his bias into stuff, but again, I do feel like consultants should be people who have no connection to all 30 teams in the NFL and the MLB, excuse me,
or in any sport in general. Yeah, I get what you mean, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I mean, maybe he is very serious about his job and he won't be biased, but that time can only tell on that. So with that said, congratulations to Theo Epstein. I'm glad he has another job again. And we're excited to see where this goes from here.